Hello and welcome back to the channel. We will be going over derivatives again and learn a cool new tool we can use for finding derivatives. So, let's try to differentiate x squared. Okay, so we put it into our formula, we expand it, then divide, and we get 2x. Now, let's try x cubed. Again, we get this, cancel, and we get 3x squared. Then, how about x to the 4? After simplifying, we get 4x cubed. A pattern seems to be emerging. The power is falling down to be the coefficient of the term, meanwhile the power itself drops by 1. But why? Well, let's look at how we calculate a derivative. If our function is x to the n, then our numerator will be x plus h to the n minus x to the n. If we expand this using the binomial theorem, we get this. Now, we can note two things. N choose 0 is always 1, so the two x to the n's cancel, leaving us with this as the numerator. And n choose 1 is always n, meaning our coefficient of x to the n minus 1 times h is now this. Then it's divided by h, making it so the only term without a h is n x to the n minus 1. Now when the limit is taken, all the other terms vanish as they approach 0, meaning the derivative of x to the n is n x to the n minus 1. Now, this formula doesn't only work for positive exponents, but also negatives and fractions. For example, x to the minus 1's derivative is minus 1 times x to the minus 1 minus 1, or minus x to the minus 2. And for square root of x, we can write it as x to the half and take its derivative, which would be 1 half times x to the half minus 1, or 1 half x to the minus a half, which is more nicely written as 1 over 2 times the square root of x. Now we need to go over two more rules to make polynomials a breeze. So what happens if our function is, let's say, 3x squared? Well, its derivative is simple, since the coefficient 3 scales not only the function itself but also its slope, meaning we can just take the derivative of x squared and multiply it by 3, giving us 6x. The next rule involves adding. If you look at, let's say, a function like x cubed plus x squared, they are being added, but so are their slopes, meaning the derivative is the sum of the individual derivatives, giving us 3x squared plus 2x. Here are some practice questions. The answers will appear in 10 seconds if you want to give it a go. Here are the answers. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I hope you learned something new, and have a nice day.